With her shovel in hand, she roams the universe, exploring every land, no map, no reverse. Oh, dig a 420, curious, come knock. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, dig a 420, curious, come knock. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, dig a 420, curious, come knock. Answers on your mind, never getting stuck.
Because, you know.
Hello again. How is everyone doing? It is Monday afternoon and or evening, depending on where you're at. It's only 4 o'clock here. So, yeah, it's still early. The sun's out. Hey, D, what? It's good to see you. It's been a minute. Hello, Pen of Bishop and Johnny as well. Good to see you. It is cold in my house. It's getting warmer. The heater likes to turn itself on and off and get stuck on or get stuck off. And while I was streaming this morning, it decided to get stuck off. And by the time I was done on the Game Over podcast, I was absolutely freezing. So it's finally starting to get warm in here. This is Chat's Choice. So we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Favorite concerts you've been to, something crazy is going on in the news, whatever you want to talk about. That's what I'm here for. Hey, Lady Autumn Sky, good to see you. And Wild over on the Rumble, nice to see you. Yes, it's been a busy day. Changing over to Tuesdays. I remember now why I wanted to have Tuesday off before I did Wednesdays. Because every day is really tough for me sitting in this chair. I'm gonna have to do something. You guys might have to walk with me or something, depending on what I'm doing on the screen. The girls are up. It's about an hour and a half, hour 20 minutes before they get dinner. So they're now up and being especially lovey. I've got Sweets right here looking out on Cat TV, and I've got my Boo right here, just trying to remind me that she's here and it's food time soon. There you go. Yeah. All right. So yes, what's going on? I do have, if I can figure out where I put it. Some of you know, some of you may not know. My friend Brian the Science made a new opening song for me for the Chatterbox podcast, and I love it. But we've been having a hell of a time getting StreamYard to accept the song. So I had a thought the other day, I think it was yesterday as I was going live. Oh goodness, I don't need all this. I don't need all this either. Okay, there we go. I think what if I make a new entry video and then upload the song onto that, I think I can make StreamYard take it all in one. Here we go. The media. Yeah. So I think the problem is I'm trying to just upload the song and I need to have a video too. So, hey, Hideous, how you doing, Dorothy? So yeah, I don't know if you guys know much about making videos or if you've got any hints on what my intro should be like. Because I hadn't really thought about it, and every now and again I catch my intro and I realize that it's still showing "Behold a Pale Horse," which we read like last year, something like that. Oh, you're doing good, Dorothy. Good. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Um, so yeah, I don't know what you guys, if you guys have got any hints or tips or ideas for a new intro for the Chatterbox podcast. Um, Feel free to throw them out because I'm really not sure what to do. I just know I have to get rid of the "Behold a Pale Horse." All I know about making videos, I learned from Divinity, and all I learned was I will never make videos. I know nothing about tech stuff. Well, it's not the tech stuff. Um, that's the cool thing. There's a program called Canva, and you can get a free account, and it'll let you do whatever you want to do. I just don't know what sort of things I should, you know, what graphics, like should I just put the I can't just put myself with the shovel. That's kind of lame, right? For like I think the song is like a minute and a half. So just looking at the dead screen is kind of boring. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Dancing microphones or uh yeah, I have no idea. But I can do that. I can make anime pictures and like short videos, like really, really short things. I can do all that for free. I just don't know what to do. I can't think of anything. I'm a boomer. I don't know, so no opinion. See, yeah, I'm kind of drawing a blank on ideas. Um, like Jeff was so lucky. His intro was so awesome. And someone did it for him and it was just so cool. Uh, I'm super lucky because I've got the song from Brian that I love. So it's just a matter of when Kat did my intro, she put all the content I'd done was doing in the intro. Okay. So yeah. Okay, that's not a bad place to start. You're right. You're right, Darth. When you're right, you're right. Yeah. Because yeah, I never really. I don't know. I'm not really the marketing sort of advertising person. Yeah, I'm about at that level as well. Um, I don't even have any like editing software or anything. I've got a zillion and one. I've got a list in my phone. I've got a list of slogan t-shirts that I want to make and put into a shop. But I don't have any program or anything that will allow me to make the design for the t-shirt. Um, which is really, really annoying because it would be lovely. They're slogan tees. There's like hardly any graphics. You just need to write as the font and color, um, but you need a special program like Canva or, a picture, an editing program, which I don't have. So that's still kind of on hold. But yeah, I figured the Chatterbox podcast is a little bit more, um, kind of says a little bit more about what I do here because I talk. That's what I do well. I talk to people. I ask questions and I joke with people. But yeah, I'm not really very techie either. Very minimalist. Yeah, I don't know. Do people even like slogan teas anymore? I know they were like really a thing for a while there, and then they weren't because I was getting made fun of for still wearing like funny slogan tees. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Is that even a thing that people do anymore? Everyone's so touchy. Is it safe to wear a slogan tee? uh, so we were talking about it earlier. After my reading show, I joined Just Kidding LLC for the end of his show, and we were talking about um, the Indy. Is it the Indy 500 going to DC? DC. No, is it? What do you guys call that? I think the Indy 500 is ours. What's the race that Trump wants to put on in Washington? Um, let's see. The Freedom 250 Grand Prix. Okay, that's what he's calling it. Okay. Near the National Mall. So that's what I was wondering. Map of Washington, D.C. Can I get in? Okay. So that'll work. Let me close this, and this. And then I can share Formula One Grand Prix. Okay. So that's like what they do in Monaco, right? The Formula One. And they said, held in the capital city near the National Mall. Okay, the National Mall. And that is, I believe, is that not the White House and, where is the White House? I've never been here. I don't know. I would have thought it was right in here. Lincoln Memorial. There's the White House right in front of me. Oh, okay. That's a lot larger than I thought it was. So that may not work. If we get in there. You'd have to go, like it would have to be around here. How long is it? How long is the track? Specifically around the National Mall. The exact length of the track will be determined by the design of the race route. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, which is under coordination. So they don't know yet. They don't even know yet. Where they just said the National Mall. So that's a whole lot of area. But it looks like if they went, yeah, there was some way to go from here and across this way would be great, but it looks like that's the highway and this is something completely separate. So it's not like you can just take the corner and zip around. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. But like I was saying, on Johnny's stream earlier, we do it in Vancouver and it does work. And Vancouver's got some, I mean, it's not got horrible traffic. It's got a lot of traffic, but it worked really well and it brings in a lot of tourist money. So he might be onto something here. He might not. It might be a total loser, but who knows? He wants to have the Formula One Grand Prix. Yeah, he's into the Ask Cody. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually talked to him in chat, maybe. But yeah, he's into that stuff. I thought it was going to be more of your NASCAR sort of a thing. I didn't know it was going to be a Grand Prix. So I know that makes it a little different. That's what she said. Hello, neurodivergent one. How you doing? Yes, please hit the like, follow, smash the hits, do the things, subscribes and stuffs. Please and thank you. Because that's always helpful. I've been tempted to try and do Twitch too, but I don't know if it's even worth it. I honestly don't. I don't know if chitty chatting with you guys is the sort of thing that would go over on Twitch. But yeah, I don't know. I need to do some things because earning $25 to $30 or $25 to maybe $50 a month outside of my disability is just not cutting it. I'm not cutting it. I'm never going to get out of this town and travel anywhere to see and help anyone the way I'm going. So yeah. But yeah, so I'm interested. I think this 250th anniversary thing that Trump's doing, it could go over really, really well. I'm hopeful. It could do really great things for Washington, D.C., especially because it's going to force them to keep the crime to a minimum. It's going to keep the peace, at least during that time. And if it works well, he can do it every year. And then even after he leaves, it keeps going and he's got another legacy thing. But yeah, so other than that, I don't really know. I haven't been paying much attention to anything. I've been taking quick looks into updates on Epstein, but I haven't deep dived into any of it. Looks like he may have a kid that would be like 14 or 15 running around right now. So, and then there's talk that I feel like I should put the tinfoil hat because there's all sorts of fun talk. See what's saying DC, there's no crime right now, federal powers. Well, yeah, he's got it under control. It's a matter of whether it can stay under control, and having a bunch of different events that begin to happen on the regular in the town, it helps keep the crime lower. At least I don't know. I know it used to feel really safe. There was always cops around when we were going to shows down in Vancouver. So I don't know. I don't know anything, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, smiles a lot for you. You're here to say hi. I'd rather just be here than trying to listen to the toe. And I'm caught up on true crime. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Was that, yeah, is Aaron going right now? I don't know when he streams in the afternoons. I don't know. I'm just trying this Tuesday instead of Thursday. we'll see how it works. If not, I can always go back to Thursday. But there's something else I would like to be doing Thursday afternoon at this time. So we're gonna see how this works here. But I never did look to see who's streaming and anything like that. So I have no idea. I really hope I'm not like stomping on anyone's toes. I'm thinking like the expert, that sort of thing. It was really nice. I got to catch I was able to catch a meme copium stream yesterday. It was really quite nice. I hadn't been able to catch, well, he's in Japan, so we're slightly different time zones. So I don't get to catch his streams live very often. It's a rarity, and it was nice to get to sit and watch a stream and see some of the familiar faces or familiar names rather in the chat. It was really cool. He was covering Turkey Tom and one of the girlfriends. From everything he covered, it looks like at least this one girlfriend was lying about just about everything. So, there's that for Turkey Tom. I don't know about the rest of it, but this one, Ronan or something like that, I can't remember what her name was. But either which way, he brought the receipts, and yeah, it looks like she's full of shit. So, there's that for him. Meme, how's Meme doing? Hopefully he's well. Yeah, it sounds like he's had a bit of a cold or something. He said he was I can't remember what the title said, but something about still feeling a little sick, but streaming, something along those lines. So yeah, it sounded too, it kind of sounded like he had a bit of head cold, but otherwise he seemed fine. He seems like he's doing a lot better than Legal Mindset. It looks like Andrew has been having a hard time, so that kind of sad to see. Hello, Dom. Over in Rumble for $1, he says deeper. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, I've got sweets over here being sweet, and Boost decided to take off for who knows where. I'm still sitting in the chair, so they're starting to realize that if I'm sitting in the chair like this, I'm probably not going to just hop up and start giving them what they want. They're getting better at not bugging me. If I'm like standing, if I'm working out, if I'm doing anything other than sitting here talking like in this direction, then they'll bug me and they'll hound me. And it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours before that time, and they're already dancing and bugging me and doing all the fun stuff. But they're starting to realize if I'm sitting doing this, not to bother me, because I'm not going to just hop up and deal with it. So they've stopped meowing and whatnot. It's kind of nice. They have not stopped eating the plants, though. You can see that way. There we go. I had put in that peace lily, hope lily. I can't remember what it was or what it is. I put it in there, but Sweets keeps chewing on it. And so it has to live up on the top of the fridge with the jade plant and the geranium. So I'm kind of really annoyed. I really wanted to be able to have a plant sit out, that I could see, that would be in the background. I'm sitting beside it when I'm watching TV on my own, because I can actually sit on the couch. It's nice when I don't have these on. But yeah, she keeps eating it, and it's really annoying. Doesn't seem to make her sick, thankfully, but yeah, it's not looking good. It's not holding up. I use VSDC free video editor. Okay. Or OpenShot. Oh, hello, AP. How you doing? That's cool. VSC or VSDC. Let's see. Okay. Or you said one shot or open shot? Open shot. Okay. All right, sweet. Well, thank you for suggestions, Dom. Okay. Open shot's a little easier on the learning curve, but there are how-to videos for both. Okay. There, I'll put that up for a second for other people if they're interested. I've used Canva before. I've used a few other things before. I literally all I want to do is be able to put slogan T-shirts together. So writing with different fonts and colors, so that I can open a shop and see if I can't bring in some money that way. Because I've got a super long list of funny slogan tees that I would love to put into a shop. And I think other people would enjoy it. But I can't edit anything. I don't have that ability. So I will look at both of those. Thank you. I just play with my phone camera, not very serious about it. Yeah. Tom's saying I'm fair enough. I'm not serious about wearing pants. So we're even. There you go. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to get them off of, out of my head or off the list and onto a t-shirt and in order to get it onto the Streamlabs store. Gosh, I'm having trouble with words. In order to do that, I still need to have the picture set up with the font and everything, and then all they let me do is plop it onto whatever piece of merch. I have to do the photo first. Okay. I use VSDC and it has a lot of built-in fonts that you can skew and stretch the text to morph it. Okay. Do have that ability. It just needs to be unleashed. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. The ideas and everything are there, and I can do it. I just need the proper program to get it from here to there. I need some sort of editing program to get it out. Take a look at some of the intros for some of my live streams. Yeah, because that's the other thing. Like what I started talking about is the new intro video to go along with the new intro song. So I'll check out some of your videos and see what you're doing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot of ideas. The one that I have right now is very specifically geared towards Behold a Pale Horse. But I don't know, I don't know what the Chatterbox podcast is. Unless I've just got a bunch of emojis yakking, that sort of thing. Okay, Wild is saying, what I would like to learn is how to use that AI music program like Suno. Could have fun making my own music. I have a talent for writing lyrics. All right. Ooh, hello, Jacob Castro. How you doing? Good to see you. Wild, I do know. I think if you want to do specific editing onto like a specific tune or something, you do need to pay for the base. But it's like $8 a month and you can cancel it. So if you go on a creation spree for a month and then cancel it unless you have till the next time you have a new song that you want to. But the Suno is what I used to make my entry song, and just the free Suno is a whole lot of fun. And Yeah, it's here. We can play with that if you want, because that's fun. I can always make some specific how-to videos for me for specific projects. Okay, sure, Dom. Yeah, I'm just realizing that it's a project that needs to be done. There's another one that the quartering has been. What is the quartering is just promote? Oh, like a Suno type of program. I thought maybe I'd missed another. Interesting. Most of the AI is paid only. Yeah, if you want AI video, you're gonna have to pay. AI photo, like still photos, free works brilliantly. But yeah, if you want video that's more than like 5 seconds long, that's AI, you're gonna have to pay. But that being said, let's see. Oh, where is it? There it is. It's way up at the top. Sign in. Do. Yes, it's been a little while since I've been in here, but let me share my screen. There. Share. And then, yeah, that works. So that you can see it. Jacob Castro, I don't trust robots. I don't even stop at red lights. Oh, you don't have to worry. You can stop at the red lights. My dad told me ages ago that there's tiny little monkeys that live in the lights, and they flip the switches. So it's not robots. You don't have to worry about the crazy robots. The monkeys are doing the lights. Wild is saying, I'm sure that you got to sign up. It's the only way they can make money. Well, I've got an account connected to my Google account, so that I can make my things for free. But it doesn't charge me anything. And honestly, I'm old enough. I think we're all pretty much old enough now that we were here before the internet, and so our information is out there already. Like at this point, I don't think any of my information is not been leaked by now, right? Everything by now has been leaked. It's just there's too many things. I'd probably get into trouble writing songs about Gretchen Whitmer and Hillary Clinton. That's true too. Oh my goodness. Hillary is coming to Canada. Same day as she and Bill are trying to make deals about when and who and how, what questions they'll answer about Epstein and all of that. My government invites her specifically to come to Canada and take meetings with the Liberal Party. So I'm very, very scared to know what they're doing, because they just tried to sell us out to China. And if it weren't for Trump, and I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure it was probably mostly America, mostly Trump. He would have stayed with the deals he had made with China, but there was enough of an uproar. So I was going to say, I think NATO might have had issue with it as well, but so he bid it back, and now he's making deals with India as well, which is really not any better for us. Want some friends to come over? They're coming over either way. Okay, yeah, thank you, neurodivergent one. Not a problem. But yeah, so Hillary Clinton is coming to Canada to talk with my talk with the Liberal Party, who is in the the ones in control of Canada at the moment, or still. Hello, America's Untold Stories. How are you guys doing? It's been a minute since I watched your stream. You're at 2 o'clock, and well, 2 o'clock my time, and I'm now doing a day show that doesn't end until like 2:30, and then I start another show which happens like an hour later. So I need to walk away from the computer. But I love your streams, and I love your channel, you guys. So thank you so much. Look. Bill Gates got a pie in the face, pie in the face. He hid some penicillin in the cake, and Melinda hit him with a pie in the face, pie in the face. I can't find the tune. But yeah, welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. I'm getting a real kick out of all the stuff coming out of the Epstein. It's fun. True or false. It doesn't matter. It's fun. I've got my popcorn and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, so with the Suno, I can, let's see what this is. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to play.
A rookie story of how Canada became America. One day Uncle Johnny was hiking in the Rocky Mountains,
I think
where he found Lady Digger.
I think this is the last recipe
Knock,
story.
boot, swap, dip, and just like that, Can America was born.
America's Untold Story is wild. If you, you probably, they're awesome. Yeah, so that, I remember what that is now. I'm like, what are we doing? So yeah, this is how I made my thing, but it's a lot of fun, even with the free stuff. You can, this is your description, so that's the style, fast or slow if you want a specific sounding singer or something like that. And then where is the, no, okay. Oh, don't tell me. I was able to write my own lyrics for free. Studio, let's see. Okay. So where on earth? Maybe put in, okay. Oh, they've just put it together. My bad. I am a little bit slow. I didn't see that they've smushed it. It used to be two separate things. So yeah, you can throw your own lyrics in there as well as talking about figure out the type of music, the genre. And it can be a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. Make sure, yeah, I missed a bunch. There we go. Yes, I ought to let you, smiles a lot. Ought to let me give you that Google card I bought. I'm sure if I gave you the code, you could redeem it and it will go to your Google account. Oh, you've got an Apple account. Okay, well, that's cool. Sure. Sure, if you wanted to, that would be lovely. I don't, yeah. I'm sure I can find a use for $25. Sure, thank you. Yes, Eric Hunley, and I cannot for the life of me remember his name. And I'm yeah, it's bothering me because he's Lord something, Lord Buckley on X, but that's not his name. And I'm just having a total brain fart. but I first found America's Untold Stories because of my love of the JFK lore. And they're not only were they able to connect a lot of dots and show me some stuff that I didn't know about the JFK lore. In doing so, they connected dots on other things that I didn't know were connected. They connected them without my realizing that there was a connection there. So Mark, thank you. It's Mark Gruber. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Neuro. I'm like Lord Buckley. That's not right. I mean, it is. It's X, but it's not right. Mark, yes. So yeah, I found them for JFK, and they ended up showing me, teaching me stuff, giving me information that ended up connecting things that I thought were completely unrelated. And oh, I've got a hair in my eye. And it's really interesting. They were able to connect large chunks of history together. And yeah, Mark connected dots of LSD. Yeah, I that's okay. I did too. I like connecting dots on LSD, says Jacob Castro, and I did too. That was a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, they're really interesting, and they helped with a lot of oh wait, they helped with a lot of history that I didn't realize how it was connected or that it was connected in some cases. Back in your military drug testing phase. Right? Are you supposed to be speaking about these things? But yeah, let's see here. What do we want to make a song about? Fall in the Greats got the corner on the exotic meat market, but I feel like the gorilla milking emporium has been left alone for too long. So I don't know about you guys. If you've got any ideas for a jingle. Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do a song about Johnny's Kippers. That could be fun. Kippers. So I'm thinking we'd want it to be like a sea shanty, maybe, about Johnny's Kippers and what happens when he can't get them. Feel free to throw in some other things. Let's see. It would have to be, yeah, sea shanty. No. Let's see. Go, keep going off the table. Is it spelled chanty? Oh, chanty. It is shanty. Okay. See? Double check. Oh, heavy metal. Okay. Okay, I like that better. Okay. Song about about eat skippers And what are those things? The anything flavor beans? Oh, shit. Where are they? Every flavor. Okay, the Bean Boozled. There we go. Mm. Oh, okay. And Bean Boozled. Kippers, actually, let's just go. And jelly beans with Marmite and hot sauce. With, yeah. Kippers, mystery jelly beans, Marmite, and hot sauce. Look at you helping, Tom, right? Flicking the beans? All right. So let's just hit create and see how far that gets us. What name do you go by on Twitch? I go by Digger421. I don't use it often either. But yeah, you can whisper the code to me there and I can see it. Do you do Discord? I thought we were friends on Discord for some reason. Smiles a lot for you. But yeah, I'm on Twitch. I am Digger421, and I can go and check that too if you'd like. And thank you. Yes, I will let you know. Johnny's going to hate us for this. Well, and the great thing is he may very well be listening. He might not, but he might be, and this will be funny either way. Let me go over to make sure I'm not missing. There we go. Yeah, Stuffed Kippers. This is a Canadian song through and through. Well, this is actually about my co-host. We do a fundraising stream every like the first Friday of every month, sort of thing. And we've got the spinning wheel of death that Nicholas Starro. I asked him for the link to that wheel thing, so we use it, and we've got the mystery flavored beans from Harry Potter. So you could be getting a nice flavor like, I don't know, banana or watermelon, or you could be getting used Band-Aid or wet dog, and you really don't know what you're getting. So that's fun. There's also a hot sauce, random drink shots. We've both got a bunch of random shots of different types of booze. So if it lands on a random shot, we have to just grab a random shot and do it. What else is there? We've got to put on lipstick. It's more funny when Johnny puts on the lipstick, but I'm trying to join in where I can. He's doing the kippers. I can't because I'm allergic to fish. So I will be eating Maynard's Swedish fish instead. Come on, kitty cat. Keep going. Yeah, there's a whole lot of fun. We get him to shave patches off his arm hair. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. We forgot to include his popcorn machine. Uh-oh. Yeah, the wet dog. I got the wet dog last month. Not fun. I think it was wet dog and old Band-Aid because I only had to eat 2 of the random beans and they were both awful, 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 awful flavor. Oh my gosh. And it sticks too. Like it'll come back to you. Those beans are awful. Can I tell you how awful they are? They're awful. So yeah, it can be a nice thing, or it could be really not nice. We call it the GoFundMe stream, and it's supposed to be mildly irritating, but I felt really bad watching him get mildly irritated each month, so I said I'd join in, and I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. So AP is saying I have to raise 50K somehow so I can get stem cell and not have to use my retirement money. Okay, well, if you set up a GoFundMe, let me know, and I can throw it out to all the, you know, servers I'm a part of and that sort of thing. Anything I can do to help, you let me know, AP. Yeah, I'm here to help. I know most of the help I'm able to give to people is like me cleaning and stuff for them, which is hard to do when all my friends, you guys, are online. But if there's anything I can do to help you with like a fundraising stream or anything like that, you let me know, AP, and I'll help you out. So this is definitely got a few songs. Looks like metal, cartoonish thrash, and metal, chaotic comedy metal with a crunchy twist. Okay. Off the table and off the bed, it's hers. Thank you. Well, let's just start at the top. We have to upgrade for full song. Okay, no, let's start at the bottom. We'll listen to the full songs that we're allowed to listen to. So we will see how this is.
In the studio door at 8, grease-stained notes and a cracked old plate says, "Welcome back to the breakfast show." Then he pops a fishy snack on the microphone. Oh, sardines of doom in a smoky tin, kippers dripping on his double chin, asses gasp out free will and fate, while scales and bones follow the mixing day. He's the podcast host of the apocalypse, kippers on his breath when he's flapping his lip. Mr. Jelly Beans, what flavor is pain? He chews one slow and forgets his name. Marmite sermons, hot sauce sins. He burns his soul.
I can't
from the
the lyrics.
Subscribe, it's your final toss. Breakfast of the damned with a side of hot sauce.
Yeah, it's a great beat.
He spins the jar of the cursed sweet treats. One tastes like joy, one tastes like feet. He pops 3 more, eyes roll back. Today we rank our favorite snacks. The black is black. He smears that dark brown.
I wish I could figure out where the lyrics are.
Love it or hate it, he starts to preach as his soul taps out and escapes his smash. He's a podcast host of the apocalypse. Kippers on his breath when he's flapping his lips.
Right.
Jelly Beans, what flavor is fear? He bites down hard and the room disappears. Marmite sermons, hot sauce sins. He burns his soul from the inside out. Hit subscribe, it's your final cause. Breakfast of the damned with a side of hot sauce.
All right. This later.
Wow. Choose one slow and it clears the room. From our sermons, hot sauces. He burns his soul from the inside out. Hit subscribe, you can't get lost. You're pitching hell's buffet in molten hot sauce.
Nice. No, don't autoplay. Thank you very much. Let's see. Cartoonish thrash metal banger. Let's see what this will do. How much of this?
He goes live at night. Mic check. Dead eye glare. Breakfast a champion, fish stink in the air. Cold kippers on a coaster, bones in the bin. Chat says, bro, that's criminal. He just grits. He's the podcast host from the pantry of doom. Hey, eating weird trash in his echoing room. Kippers, beans, and burning dreams. Mom and mouth and a lava scream. He chews, reviews, and melts on stream. The podcast host from the pantry of doom.
From the pantry of doom.
Mystery jelly beans.
All right. Hey, Mr. Q, how you doing? Breakfast with the damned with the side of hot sauce, yeah. Okay, oh, this is the next one. It won't let me. It's these are the short. You have to upgrade to the full song. It won't show me the bit. So we'll see. Now you know how Suno works, yeah.
The
limit.
Dead-eyed glare, breakfast of champions.
I've got 40 credits. I think it takes.
Cold keepers on a coaster, bones in the bin.
Yeah, I think you start with 30.
Bro, that's
You get
criminal.
30. Something like that, I can't remember.
He's a podcast host from the pantry.
Unless you pay, of course. Yes, of course.
Eating weird
It's all about.
in his echoing room. Keepers, beans, and burning dreams. Marmite mouth and a lava scream. He chews, reviews, then melts on stream. The Yo!
There's things in the air. Yeah. Okay. Black Veil Bride.
He kicks in the studio door at 8. Grease-stained notes and a cracked old placers. Welcome back to the breakfast show. Then he pops a fishy snack on the microphone. Sardines of doom in a smoky tin. Kippers dripping on his double chin. Axes guess about free will and fate, while scales and bones fall on the mixing desk. He's a podcast host of the apocalypse. Kippers on his breath when he's slapping his lips. Mystery jelly beans, what flavor is pain? He chews one slow and forgets his name. Marmite sardines, hot sauces. He burns his soul from the inside in. Hit subscribe, it's your final cost. Breakfast of the dead with a side of hot sauce. He spins the jar of the cursed sweet treats. One tastes like joy, one tastes like feet.
What do you call a sleeping bull? A bulldozer. Thank you. Daily Farm joke. I like those too.
Love it or hate it, he starts to preach as his tongue taps out and escapes his speech. He's a podcast host of the apocalypse. Kippers on his breath when he's flapping his lips. Mystery jelly beans, what flavor is fear? He bites down hard and the room disappears. Marmite sermons, hot sauce sins. He burns his soul from the inside in. Hit subscribe, it's your final cost. Breakfast of the dead with a side of hot sauce. Shot glass, line with liquid fire. He said, for science, and climbs higher. Scoville scale straight off the charts. You can hear the blisters forming on his heart. Yeah, he coughs, he weakens, he vows never again. Then licks the final count 3, 2, 10. Chad explodes. Is the man still sane? He screams, roll at red through the flaming path. He's the podcast host of the apocalypse. Kippers on his breath when he's slapping his lips. Mystery jelly beans, what flavor is due? He chews one slow and it clears the room. Marmite sermons, hot assassins. He burns his soul from the inside in. Hit subscribe, you can't get lost. Your Beatty has my fate in molten hot sauce.
All right. So, stop. All right. So, which one did you guys like the best? Oh, clicking on stuff. What flavor is Doom? Well, we're gonna see if we can do in style of Black Veil Brides. So a podcast show host who eats strange things like kippers and we still want it to be funny, right? The very first one, and it's the same with AP, the very first one best. Okay, so the very first one we played was the second Breakfast of a Damned. So let's see, let's create this one. So we'll see what that can do. So it's, yeah, it takes 10 credits for each time you make a change. And I guess you start with the 40 credits a day. I thought it was 30 credits a day, but I guess not. And then the very first one we played was this. Song details. Is there anything in these song details or song lyrics that we need to change? Goodness. I've got too many things. The first one best. Whether any better, we might make it above tomorrow. Let's just make sure he kicks in the studio door at 8, greased in notes and a cracked old plate, says, "Welcome back to the breakfast show." Pops a fishy snack on the microphone. Okay. Okay. Slapping his lips. For science. Okay, yeah, I don't see any I don't see any problems with that. Sometimes there's spelling or whatnot, but we'll save that one. Not spelling, but word. There we go. Share. Or actually, yeah, let's just download. This is going to get me. Do it as an MP3. Okay, that's okay. I'm not planning on using it. So there we go. And then we will see in the meantime. Untitled Funny Song in the Style of the Black Veil Brides. So let's see how this one goes. Is this the Black Veil Bride? Are they an Oompa Oompa fan? I was expecting Black Veil Brides to be more heavy metal. Where's the lyrics? There are not any lyrics? There are no lyrics. Okay, why are we giving me Okay, don't stop. You gave me the same song twice with no lyrics. I really don't think this is yeah, there's no lyrics. Okay. So I'm not sure why it didn't want to give me lyrics for those times, but I'm assuming that didn't work with I'm assuming rather that the Black Veil Brides is heavy metal and that gamer tune style was not at all what you were hoping. Style of I broke the AI, I know, right? um Copy. No, I don't want to put it in there because if I put it in the lyrics, that's what the lyrics will be, and I don't want to do that. So it's in the right spot. Well, who cares? So I've got what, 3 more go rounds, 2 more go rounds now. So we'll see what we can do. Let's see. This is new. The upgrade for full song is new. It looks like they may have made it a little bit harder to do without paying, because I was able to do a lot more. Like and follow harder, you bigots. Thank you, Jacob Castro. So true. So true. Yeah. I hope these ones have lyrics. Because I want more fun with Johnny songs. I would be doing something for myself, but Brian was kind enough to make a song for me, and I really like it. We're just having troubles getting it to upload in StreamYard for some reason. So, all right. 2, 3. All right, well, here we go. Crossing fingers. I don't know why it's not giving us lyrics this time. This is more video game. There's no lyrics. Well, hell, I think I did fuck up the AI. Move it off the table. All the way out. Thank you very much. Well, heck, yeah, I don't know what. I guess I can stop that. That's a little bit annoying. And then I can put you back there. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what I did to make it not want to give me lyrics all of a sudden, but that's basically it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's like $8 per month, and you know, you can get an awful lot of songs and shit out of, you know, in a month. It's all Brian's fault. He started all this. Did he? He probably did. Let's blame him anyways. Yes, if you guys aren't aware, over on the Rumbles, please feel free to go and follow Dominion After Dark, Jacob Castro. I think you guys are the only ones that are actually streaming on the Rumble. I know, Wild, you're not a streamer, and Smiles a lot, and you're not a streamer. So yeah, please make sure you go and subscribe to Dominion After Dark and Jacob Castro. Dominion After Dark does lots of really great old school movies, which is a lot of fun because I am a child of the 80s, and I miss the good old movies. You know, we used to spend all day Saturday in our PJs in bed watching, you know, cheesy 70s movies, cheesy 80s movies. And he plays a lot of really, really great old movies. Not all of them are cheesy. There's a lot of really great old movies. And click on the last 30 days. Oh, you're talking to Jacob. Okay. But yeah, so it's a lot of fun. He's got a great movies. There we go. See, thank you. I figured he's got it. He can drop the link there, and then I can doop. There we go. Copy. And no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that either. I want to do that. There we go. Drop that over there in the Rumbles. So 9 p.m. Central, if you'd like to check out old movies, give him a go. And Jacob Castro, let's get into this one. I guess I can stop sharing that, right? Now, Jacob, you've been doing lives. I don't know if you've just been doing them more recently, or it's just that you're actually showing up in my feed. But you're kind of hitting different topics, kind of depending on what's up in the news, correct? If you want to give yourself a little blurb in the Rumble chat, Jacob, I can copy and paste it over to the YouTubes for you too. You've been streaming a lot more. Okay, so I wasn't sure which was because, I never get notified for anything. And then suddenly I'm getting notifications from someone. Like, I'm not talking about you specifically, but like I won't get any from anyone. And then suddenly it's someone that I followed years ago. And I'm getting notifications for them finally. Dom is saying Paris, Texas is a strange movie about a guy walking across Texas that seems to suffer from partial amnesia or mental illness. Interesting. All right, so yeah, current events and prepping is what Jacob's covering. So, and I guess is it just, oh no, I do it this way. There it is. That's the, and copy. Boy, oh boy, I'm very rusty. It's been ages since I did this. Paste. So if you're interested in current events and prepping, is it? Yeah, it's 2 P's. Info. You can check him out on Rumble over there. It's been nice seeing you on, Jacob. It's been nice seeing you on my feed there. I'm usually listening to someone and lurking while I'm doing things in the morning before I get onto the morning show. And it's been nice to see you there. Your gray cat attention. My gray cat is an attention whore too. Well, yeah. Specifically, it's now we're like 10 minutes away from that time. So now they're really, really trying to get my attention. But yeah, it's that time. So they're trying to remind me politely of such a thing. Dom is saying he usually rants about how most humans are not worthy of salvation, which is true. Jacob Castro saying I might have the worst show anywhere on the internet, but people seem to like it. Well, see, and I like it. So there you go. So yeah, I dropped the link for your Rumble over in the YouTube chat as well. So feel free to go and follow. Yeah, there's an awful lot of people. Those are really good topics. The prepping info. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We got you going to bed and we got you waking up. Good morning, Alan. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, it moved on me. When you need a sponsor to leave and seek asylum, hit me up. I'm a few hours from the border. All right, perfect. I will keep that in mind. Alan, you like it too, right? That's kind of cool. Jacob is starting a compound. It's not a cult yet. Fair enough. Yeah, we were talking about it in I've got there's a Discord server that I belong to that's a bunch of different church friends, and we were discussing that when we're all being called to come out of the cities, where are we all going, and can anyone even afford to start like a compound, that sort of thing anymore? Is that even possible at this late stage? It's nice with the Seventh-day Adventists. We do something called camp meeting all summer long. And there are large plots of property with all sorts of buildings and facilities on it all across, anywhere there's SDAs, there is a camp. And they've got all the facilities. They've been around for decades. And I'm assuming, like, if I'm here and the shit hits the fan, I'm heading over there. I'm heading to Camp Hope because it's the only place I know of that has got the ability to house many people, and it's out far enough away that we're not necessarily going to be on anyone's um, rating list, that sort of thing, because we were talking about when the Sunday law comes in, and we're no longer going to be able to do anything because of the digital ID and the fact that we refuse to worship on a Sunday. Um, it's becoming more and more of a real concern nowadays, especially looking at how some of the laws are being changed and written in Western countries. There are no naked bonfires. Well, there's always room for improvement. Mr. Q says, I'm trying to get her to go to Manitoba. Almost positive between me and Johnny, we could smuggle around after that. Well, see, and there's the thing. I don't actually need to be smuggled. I've got a passport. I can come across now, but there's a couple things in the way. I need a place to come across to, and I need the money to pay for the trip coming across. So I'm working on one. He's working on the other, and eventually, hopefully, we can get our shit together, and I can come down and visit everyone. I really want to do the Ren Fair. I think that would be a lot of fun. And doing that with Brian and his wife and King Kong Dong, and I think that would be awesome. I really do want to come and do like a weekend's labor on the farm with you, Mr. Q. Come in and pet some horses and maybe ride one, that sort of thing. It's been forever. I really want to meet up with UAP and go shooting. There's all these things that I want to do. It's just a matter of getting the funds together and getting a place to stay when I get to your side. And in the meantime, I don't want to go to Manitoba. I don't want to be Manitoban. I really like BC. I really, really do. And worst case scenario, Alberta is just a short drive away. So if, civil war happens, I can run quickly across the border into Alberta, and I'll be safe because they're going to be protected by you guys. So, Hello, Yankee Free. Good to see you. How are you doing this evening? Pardon me. Dom saying, I'm only adopting Australian females. You Canadians are on your own. That's okay. That's okay. I'm, hello, crazy dude. Good to see you. And Rob at Southern Fried. Good to see you. Colton Garcia. Why did that? Oh, weird. It's like quadrupling it over here. Hello, Nina. Hello. What's up? Love the stream. Why, thank you. Wild saying hi to everyone. 31 people watching on Rumble. Rock on. Thanks, guys. Feel free to hit the like and subscribe. That's awesome. But yeah, there's all sorts of fun stuff that we're gonna do when I get over there. It's just a matter of getting me over there and finding a place to stay. But yeah, I also this whole thing, Minnesota, like that's if I'm going over to America on a semi-permanent thing, Minnesota is not the state I would choose. Not by a long chalk. I would feel comfortable in like Washington or Oregon because landscape wise, environment wise, it's what I'm used to. But those two states are full of the liberal nonsense that has taken over the lower mainland of BC. And I want to stay away from that. So those probably don't sound good. Jake Castro says, honestly, I'm heading towards Idaho myself. Oh, good to see you, Cool Frog. Hello, hello. Idaho, I haven't looked at Idaho. I thought, shoot. No, where is she? I think Lexi. I'm pretty sure Lexi's in Arizona. And I think I could do that. It gets really stinking hot though. And I could do that, but I don't know if I would really want to do like weather's so hot you can fry an egg, or it melts your sneakers when you're walking down the streets. I don't know if I'd want to do that long term. As much as I like the heat, I really like my winters too. So, I'm not sure. We were looking at South Carolina last night for some reason. And I always thought Colorado would be beautiful, and it's up in the middle. It's out in the mountains, which is good for me. I much prefer to be surrounded by mountains than be in the flatlands of Saskatchewan or something. Cannot do it. Hiya, buddy. How you doing? Alan is saying you're lagging for 3 seconds at a time, but not all the time. It's random. That's the YouTube. For some reason, YouTube streaming is being really, really wonky. Johnny was having problems with the last few days. I know Steel Toe was having tech issues as well. I'm not sure why, but I noticed that as well. What I can do is, oh no, that's the wrong one. Only thing I can do is drop the link. Copy. Nope. There we go. This is the link to take you to the stream on Rumble if you want to go that way. Oh, there's Lexi right there while I was waiting. Anyone on Rumble or anyone on YouTube, if YouTube is really driving you batty, I know I've been having to watch people on Rumble live streams because the YouTube live stream is just not working for me. So that might work better for you if you want to jump over to the Rumble stream. Now I've lost the StreamYard. Where did I? There we are. Now I've put us okay. But yeah, so if it's really bugging you, you can go over to Rumble. They seem to be having no problems, which is kind of nice. If one's having problems, the other one usually seems to work. I'm tempted to start streaming on Twitch too. Like I was saying, I don't know if what I do is necessarily Twitch kind of stuff, but at least that would give a third location in case of tech issues. That's one thing that I do like, that the setup that Johnny has. He's got 3 different. So when YouTube's acting like YouTube is acting, you've got 2 different options to go and still watch the show without the tech issues. So I'm kind of thinking on that, but we shall see. We shall see. AP says he's moving a little better. Hopefully you can keep that going, get your strength back and running again before I visit. Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of things that we are all working on, and hopefully well, it's not even hopefully, everything will work out the way it needs to, the way it's supposed to, and we will get a good visit in. It just it doesnn't happen on our schedule. It's whenever he thinks it's time that we are supposed to be meeting up. But I know we'll get the meetup done. I'm really hoping I can find some extra cash, some ways of making some extra cash this year, so that it's not going to be a whole nother year before I go. I would like to come and visit in like either the spring or in the late summer, early fall. Seems best. Like if I come in September, beginning of September, that's when the Ren Fair is on. And that sounds like a whole lot of fun. That would be a blast. So that's roughly what I'm thinking now. But who knows? Who knows? We plan and God laughs, right? That's okay, Brian. I dipped without telling anyone. Well, I told Johnny, so, but yeah, I dipped too because I had to start. I figured you were good. Hello, Buck. Good to see you. And you don't have Rumble because you don't like it. Yeah, I honestly, I switched over. I started using Rumble because a lot of my true crime YouTubers were getting booted off of YouTube. for words that they had to say because it's a true crime podcast. So I did that. And honestly, I still prefer YouTube overall, although at the moment, Rumble is working better for me. I've been having a lot of issues with YouTube. Triple videoing, like triple ads before I can even get to the live stream. And then while I'm watching the live stream, if it's not the circle of death and the pauses, so I'm behind, it's giving me more ads every few minutes. I know I was watching, I can't remember what I was watching, but I was watching for 40 minutes and there was 9 ads in 40 minutes, and it was just stupid. So yeah, I've been kind of using Rumble more lately. Yeah, Lexi's saying Arizona is best. Like it's nice and it's hot and I love heat. I don't know if I could handle that kind of heat in the summer for long term, but more importantly, I would really miss my winters is the big thing. Is my biggest problem with Arizona is that I've missed the snow. I love the snow. I love putting on the snow boots and the big snow jackets and the pants. So you look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow in adult form. And I love running out and playing and snow angels and snowball fights and big bird feet prints through the snow. I enjoy the heck out of that. I'm a child and I'm okay with it. But that's my problem with Arizona is there wouldn't be that anymore. Buck is being smarmy, or at least I'm pretty sure you're being a smartass. Minnesota, why not? But no, Tim Walls, Ilhan Omar, I don't need to. We'll trade you Minnesota for Alberta. No, thank you. No. Oh, shit. Oh, boo. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, it's that time and they're really telling me I accidentally booted her in the head, swinging my legs, and she decided to walk underneath. Yes, I love you too, kiddo. You got to hang on. Buck saying, Alan. I know, right, Buck? I get Alan in first thing this morning when he was going to bed, and now I get him as he's waking up. So it's really nice. It's timed out very well today. Sounds like I'd like Idaho. Fair enough. AP, show the best of Michigan to Digger. Yeah, my problem with like Michigan and Minnesota and like when we're getting over there, now we're getting into scary things like hurricanes, and I don't know that I'm okay with that. I don't know if I'm okay with that. I can handle earthquakes and stuff like that, but I don't know if I can handle tornadoes and hurricanes. I think that's above my pay grade. You're in Tacoma and it's like Mad Max. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Comfort wise, Washington State or Oregon would be my ideal because I mean I'm in BC, so it's it's just next door. It's the environment's the same, but unfortunately the liberal insanity is the same as well. And yeah, I'm not I left the lower mainland and I decided to stay here in part because of the liberal ridiculousness. And honestly, going to visit dad and not being allowed to have a cigarette while I'm walking. I mean, I had quit smoking by the time I did that trip with dad. So I wasn't actually smoking, but the fact that you're not allowed by law, you're not allowed to have a cigarette as you're walking along the river is ridiculous. I don't think anyone should have I don't know that the city should have the right to tell you that you can't smoke a cigarette or a joint or you can't vape on the creek. Or you're on the river. It's yeah, I don't know. It just weirded me out. I grew up on that river and hiking through the bush, and we did whatever we wanted. We camped, we had fires, we had, all sorts of stuff. There was never any problem, and I don't like being told no. Even though I'm not a smoker anymore, I still don't like being told no. Like it's the outdoors. It's not like we're we're standing in front of a store smoking and blowing it in the open door. You're in the woods next to a river. So yeah, it's a little too liberal for me. Tacoma is I bet the bit about the same, I'll bet. Diet Canada, Stevia Canada. 5-minute warning, talk faster. Right. Well, now I'm off. I'm making them wait. Only certain parts of Minnesota are flat and lame. It's beautiful here. Well, I'm more worried about the politics and like Johnny can't get medical treatment or not very good medical treatment. Um, but that's why I keep saying BC is great because BC is the lead. They're in advance of the world when it comes to MS treatments and whatnot. And so I think that would be great because it seems like Johnny's kind of reached his limits. The only problem though is that he'd have to come in and get on a disability, right? I don't know how they appreciate him coming in on disability and then using the medical. So I don't know. It's weird. You just we'll figure it out. There'll be somewhere. Lexi saying you just stay in the AC. It's only like that for a couple of months. Okay. So 2 months of AC. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, the big thing with Arizona, like I said, is I miss my snow. I miss my snow here. We're not having the snow. It should be here. And it's not. And I'm disappointed. It's really not the same. Buck saying it got up 32 Fahrenheit today, a heat wave. Mr. Q saying I want Arizona on the Colorado River or West Texas on the Rio. Yeah, Colorado really sounds like a lovely space, a lovely area. But if I could have my druthers, I'd stay in BC. I love it here. And if the shit hits the fan, I know what plants I can eat here that aren't going to kill me. I know how to survive off of this land. Pick me up and throw me into a different environment, and I'm suddenly a lot less capable. Okay, you're going to stream looking for property on landwatch.com. That's cool. That's very cool. Well, if I win the lotto, I will let you know. I'll pitch in with you. Idaho is beautiful but expensive since all the people fleeing California went there. Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing. A lot of red states are going purple because the people who made them blue don't like the fact that they're blue. So they're running away instead of fixing it, which is a pain in the buttocks. But Lexi saying, I'm surrounded by mountain views on all sides. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I know. Arizona is really nice. Really nice. And it is on the list of things to do. Rob at Southern Fried is saying, have a good night. That was, about 10 minutes ago. So he's probably already already gone, but thank you. Yeah, Alan saying, nope, I don't like Rumble. Fair enough. Fair enough. McMonsterly says, try setting the quality instead of leaving it at auto. That usually works. Setting the quality? Where? Oh, okay. I guess I could do, yeah, it's something I'd have to do for the next time but yeah, okay, I will look at that instead of filming it or streaming at 1080. See if I'll take it down to 720, see if it helps. Buck is saying the Four Corners area is beautiful. And McVonsterly says I keep mine set at 1.2. Okay. I don't know what I did with my pencil. I'm down to using my faux Tiffany pen. I love it. But I would really like to have my pencil back. I don't want to write in my Bible in ink. And unfortunately, I've had to a couple times now. So set 1.2 in one auto. Okay. All right, Jacob's got to go too. Got to bounce. Nice. Hello, Sassy Jen. Yes, the kitties are they're hungry. So they're showing up. The one no, the one right there, that is Sweets. She really is Sweets. She's the sweetest cat I've ever had. Absolutely adorable. And Boobery, well, Boo is right there. She's my oldest. And she's absolutely lovely. She's walking off in the background now. Yeah, no, I love my girls. They're really, really awesome. But annoying when it gets to be that time. So Twitch is an entire just chatting section. It does? Okay. I've got an account on there, but I don't use it. When I'm on stream on the Just Kidding thing with Johnny, we're running it through Discord. My PC will not allow me. I have to close the YouTube and just have the YouTube chat popped out and the Rumble chat popped out, and then the Discord. I can't have the streams actually running or anything. There's no way my PC would let me have Twitch open as well. Yes, Alan, don't worry. I will be on YouTube for as long as YouTube will let me be on YouTube. I'm not leaving. You would actually like the North Shore up here. We do have mountains. We have a continental divide between Minnesota and South Dakota and North Dakota. Yeah, it's yeah, I never really thought about being on the East Coast. I'm sure I would like it. I'm just being silly. And at the end of the day, wherever we end up is fine as long as we end up. You know. How do Canadians make extra cash? Well, this one cleans houses for friends and neighbors. She cat sits and house sits and she returns the neighbors' empties for the money. So that's how this one does it. I don't know about other ones. I'm completely unreliable. I can't work a shift job or like a 9 to 5 or shift work, anything like that, because I'm completely unreliable. I cannot tell you from day to day or even hour to hour when my fibro is going to decide to kick in and be a dick, and I won't be able to function. So it makes it really hard for employers to keep me employed with them, because it's not fair to the rest of the team if I keep, if I'm calling in sick. It's not fair. So that's why I'm on disability. But yeah, I would love to find other ways to earn money. I'm allowed to earn $800 a month before it has to come off my disability. I just need to find a way to do it. Editing books would be fun, but I can't find. You need to have schooling for any book editing jobs that I've found, and it's just, I I don't have any money for schooling to get the job in the first place, If he's saying he's got 4 pew pew machines to modify / buy / finish, so needs to be able to actually work them. Okay. Well, we'll all we'll work together, and we'll all figure it out together. Yeah, Rumble can be junky. I wish they had their act together. Yeah, and that's the problem. What's good on Rumble is bad on YouTube and vice versa. And yeah, it really depends. Like I said, for whatever reason, YouTube has been really bothersome. It's really been hard lately. Now Buck is saying, watch it on the Brave browser. I did use the Brave browser once upon a time. I had to switch over to Excel, or what is this? The blue and green swirly thing. Edge. That's what it is. It's Edge. I had to switch over to Microsoft Edge. That's the only browser I can use when I'm streaming in StreamYard that will allow me to share the video and sound and audio. For whatever reason, it won't let me share the audio to the video in StreamYard unless I'm using Edge. It's really weird. I was hoping that maybe by now it had been fixed, but I've been told that that's not the case. So it's unfortunate. But I did use Brave browser for a while. I just, didn't notice all that much difference. But the Edge news feed is really shitty as well. So they gave me on the alleged MSN news feed, right? News for you. This is what we think that you need. What's going on in the world, and they listed Darman videos in a news feed. If you don't know who Darman is, he does these really ridiculous situations. Mom is being very mean to their handicapped child, and what would you do about it, sort of thing. Just really silly, stupid videos. They're a waste of time. Sorry, Darman. It's got a zillion people watching him and following him and all that. But the videos are silly. They're ridiculous situations that would never happen. But it's showing up on my MSN news feed, which is, it makes no sense. Yeah, YouTube is stuffing the ads everywhere. And like I said, 40 minutes of watching a live stream and there's 9 ads. That's just stupid. That's really, really ridiculous. You want seasons go up in the mountains? Okay. I hear you guys. The East is beautiful. Rumble has added ads that you cannot skip to unless you pay for a premium, that is. Do they have unskippable ads? I've not read into that yet. I get 2 ads at the beginning of every video or live stream that I watch on Rumble, but I can skip them after 5 seconds. So it's really not been an issue for me. Pardon me. Yeah. But the ads with YouTube is just stupid. I'd have a vacation home in Dubai if I could bring my toys. I wasn't a poor, right? I'd have a lot of stuff if I wasn't a poor. Oh, I hear you, boobers. We're almost there. Yeah, see, we got like 10 more minutes, and then it's your turn, okay? Yeah, so this one is Boo. Hello. She does not like to be held. Can you look up and look in the, see? Yeah, she's like, fuck you. Fuck you. You're stuck. There you go. I don't want to perform for the camera right now. I want to annoy you until you give me food. That's what she's saying. Off. Yeah, tornadoes, hurricanes. Yeah, sorry, I misspoke. There's tornadoes in Minnesota. Now I got a face full of cat fur. What? Just have to say north of I-69 if you don't want NATOs. Okay. Using well, like I was saying earlier, I'm on any lists that I'm going to be on. I'm already on there. Any of my private information has already been leaked. Like I'm internet security from my perspective is just non-existent. There's been so many times with different banks and different things. My info's out there. I've got no money. I've got no credit. It took me a long time to realize that by not having credit cards, I thought that would give me good credit because it showed that I could live off of what I'm earning and not need to take a line of credit. But it took me a while, and I finally realized that just means that I've got no credit, which is worse than bad credit. But because of that, no one's going to want to impersonate me and take my information, because you're not going to get very far. You're not going to get anything with me. No one's going to give you a credit card or anything like that. And if they do, they're stupid, because I can totally prove that I haven't got any money. So yeah, I'm not overly worried about my information. At this point, it's been leaked so many times. 6 months of AC. Oh, okay. Yeah. You guys are telling me six months of AC, not just 2. I'm in overtime now. Kind of. I want to go. I'd like to keep this at the 2-hour mark. They'll have to figure it out. It's only an extra half an hour. It's not that big a deal. And like I said, they're starting to realize that when I'm sitting here and talking to the camera, like this, I'm busy, and I'm not going to hop and drop everything to take care of them. So they've stopped annoying me. They still annoy the heck out of me, though, when I'm in a voice chat. They can tell the difference. See, the places that get destroyed in tornadoes are places that aren't built to deal with tornadoes. Most of the time, it's just minor roof damage. Fair enough. Gotta go now. Mwah. See you on the next stream. Yes, it's really nice to see you, Alan. I'm really happy to see you popping in here. So you have a great day. I'll see you later. Neurodivergent one saying Colorado is beautiful, but run by commies, similar to New York. Okay, see, I didn't know what the political leanings of Colorado specifically is. Because yeah, I don't see the point in moving into a commie-run state. It just doesn't make sense for me. I've seen what's happened on the Lower Mainland, and yeah, I don't want to live with the libtards, and I don't want to live in a place that has been run by libtards, because there's no ants living there. Surviving is easy. Learn the technique of take your shit prepping. Well, I can prep. I'm just saying, like, the plants and stuff that I could necessarily eat and live off of are going to be completely different on the East Coast than they are here, for example. So that's sort of like my certain survival stuff is, of course, translatable wherever I am. I'm just talking about feeding myself, finding medicinal plants and that sort of thing. I don't know what the flora and fauna is out there. Whereas here, I'm a lot better off. Mr. Q saying, well, me and Nikki say good evening. Good night, Mr. Q. Good night, Nikki. We appreciate you. Hope you got the pictures of the gray horse and the Northern Lights. Not yet, but I will check them out. I'm just about ready to wrap up the stream anyway, so I'll check those out when I get done. You guys have a good night. I can change the quality on the viewers, and I think that's what they meant. 1.2 would be 360, 2.8 is 720, 4.5 is 1080. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's from for Alan watching would be changing it on his end. Okay, I will remember that. That'll be, yeah. Yes, the playback quality. Okay, yeah. I will let him know. As Shatner would say, you need more power, Scotty. Yeah. Well, I'm going to limp along with this one. It really does seem like we've fixed the major problem was getting booted randomly for no reason, getting booted off the internet and having the browsers crash. And that has not happened, knock on wood, since Brian and I went and did a whole bunch of different stuff to it. So, I'm going to limp along with this one, and so far so good. And eventually I will have to get a new computer, but for now I'm okay. Neurodivergent one, if you've got anywhere to, you want to feed me over, raid, we can do that. I'll be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes. So yeah, if there's anyone to raid, feel free to set that up. I tried to raid from my reading stream today. It didn't work. So I'm not quite sure what I did wrong, but we'll figure it out. Buck is saying my son walks dogs as a side gig. That's true. Yeah, there's no dogs allowed in this thing, but there are dogs around. I was actually thinking, again, it's not gonna earn me any extra money, but there is an old folks home relatively close to me, that I would, was thinking of doing some volunteer work at, because at least if I'm volunteering, and I have to call in sick, suddenly, I don't feel as bad, if it's a volunteer thing as opposed to when it's an actual job thing. I mean, I still feel bad because I've said I'm going to be somewhere and then I cancel, and that sucks. But I don't feel quite so bad when it's a volunteer job as it is when it's like a job. So yeah, but I will figure something out. I will figure something out. We will meet up. We will all meet up and get to do the good stuff. Wild keeps telling me only feed. You'll make that bag in no time. You know what? If I didn't think the Lord and I would have to discuss it later, I may just do only feed. But Rumble's getting better, but having growing pains. The wallet has been good for creators. Yeah, Rumble has definitely been growing in leaps and bounds. And they're a young company, so they're going to have the growing pains. It's just going to happen. And YouTube's been around forever. They've had their chance to work out the bugs and stuff when people didn't know what to expect. Now Rumble's coming in all this time later, and people have high expectations. They expect to be able to do what on Rumble what they can do on YouTube, and that wasn't necessarily the way right away. But it's definitely changing. It's getting better and better, and I still prefer Rumble when it comes to chat, because I can say what I want, and I can people can type whatever they want, and there is some censorship, but it's not like YouTube. I wouldn't have to say pew pew, That's what. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I love you. I don't know. You guys might hear her soon enough. She's really crying. It's like she's starving, like she's never been fed before in her life. But when you're watching YouTube and you don't want ants, use Brave. Yeah, I will give Brave a try. Because yeah, watching YouTube is a pain in the arse. Yes. Dar. Yeah, I can't believe the Darman videos showed up on my news feed. Like, it's just silliness. Feet finder. Speaking of only feet, good to see you, feet finder. So I drop her link for the channel. Nice. I like that. Hey Kaiser, how you doing? Money, please. Yes. Yes, I will figure stuff out. Colorado is like Minnesota, very red, minus a few cities. Okay. Wild is saying the same thing. It's getting time to bed at the old folks ranch. Take care. So good night, Wild. I'm going to wrap up the stream. Am I going to read more? In about an hour. I've got something to do for about an hour, and then I will try and finish the book tonight. Yeah. So can't promise I will finish it, but I will definitely read more tonight. Thank you, Kaiser. And someday, you'll be able to read Kaiser's work too, and then you'll understand why I'm enjoying it so much. Yeah, you wood gooners are weird. I'm not gooning. I'm not gooning. But, It's way better than a Harlequin romance, let me tell you that. And it's a lot more realistic than a Harlequin romance. Like Harlequin romance seriously damaged me as a young girl, because I was my expectations and understanding of what love, romance, and sex was way different than what's real. I expected one thing thanks to the Harlequin romance novels, and I did not get that. And yeah, that really made things tough. And I'm not the only female to say that. I've had quite a few female friends who have said the same thing. They had such expectations of what it was supposed to be like and what it was supposed to be about, and then what it really was like and was about was so totally different. And yeah. So yeah, at least it's realistic. It's good and it's realistic. And book 2 is almost done. Only a few thousand words left. Well, there you go. See? Good. I can finish book 1 just in time for book 2. But on that note, and because my kitty is being so very, very well behaved and patient, I'm going to call it quits. Hopefully Nero can find someone for you rumblers to raid over to. And YouTube, I have no idea how to do that yet over there. So you'll just have to find your own entertainment from here. So I do apologize. I will be back tomorrow on Just Kidding LLC on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube with Johnny. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Oh, wait a minute. Handy news? Perfect. That works. So yeah, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Topics change from day to day. Science, art, or history's play. No path to twist, no thread too thin. She dives right in where to begin. Nothing's too obscure. She'll dig and dig a spirit so pure. From ancient lore to future dreams, every question finds its gleam. Wherever she goes, answers will follow. Into the depths or up high in the hollow. Curiosity calls. She's ready to find solutions to everything on her